Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The crowd has this place jumping already. It's the Hokies.
He's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go.
On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, the ground game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Whitehead. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge...
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
And the Hokies with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. Gonna run it. It's Spillman. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He breaks a tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 2, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Whitehead. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. Makes the grab in their space.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. Continues to fight for yards. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
To see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Spillman. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Keeps the play going. Past the line of scrimmage. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Hokies!
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On first down from their own 22. Red pass, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's got his man, and good coverage by the defense.
Linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him, and yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Lowers those pads. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Hokies. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 2, set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Westbrook. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Whitehead. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Whitehead. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Hokies head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Spillman. Picks up the first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have raided through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires quickly, fighting off the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Hokies! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell. Once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
129. Ready? Shift. Ready to go.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Second and goal for the offense. The quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complimentary football on the other side. They've complimented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB, because they're in a huge hole.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Catches it at the 30. Running through contact. And just dismissed. And runs through another one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Turning it on! He smashes his way through again. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air, it's Daniels. Rushes on him, trying to buy time. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 2 sets a kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Gets the back moving. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. From the gun, to get. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finding some room inside the 10.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long, still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the first and goal? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.